All right, hello and welcome everybody. Today we're going to be going over a video from Fox News about Joe Biden's new plan to make energy prices higher. They put a ban on coal mining on government property. As always, God bless America. Let's get straight into the video in high speed.
Joe Biden's path of energy destruction hitting coal country. The administration announcing that it will end coal leasing on federal lands across 13 million acres of Montana and Wyoming.
A big hit for the industry as the Powder River Basin produces nearly half the...
Just so we're clear, supply and demand is a real thing. And that's why we need President Trump back, because he understands what supply and demand means. Joe Biden is going to be cutting the supply of coal by 43%. So that means your energy bills are going to be going way up. If the supply goes down, demand gets way higher. Demand goes up, the price goes up. Joe Biden's literally, if there was a handbook on how to kill a country, Joe Biden's following it step by step.
Coal in the United States.
Here now with how this affects the state, Wyoming Governor Mark Gordon. Governor, great to see you. It's astonishing but not surprising, if that makes any sense, that they would target the Powder River Basin. We still rely on coal in this country. Is there any, what's the impact first, but also is there any legal recourse for the state of Wyoming?
Sure. Well, thank you, Brian and Dagan. It's great to be on. And thanks for raising this issue. It's absolutely critical that this nation understands how important coal is to our future. And there, to answer your question directly, of course, there are legal resources and recourses. We're working hard with neighboring states on this whole suite of new regulations that have come, not just the no new coal leasing rule, but the blizzard of regulations that are coming out of EPA that are really designed to try to kill the coal industry. And, what I would like to point out is that Wyoming has been in the forefront of environmental leadership for years. We were low sulfur coal initially. We started working on carbon capture back in the 1990s. I'm leading the Western governors in decarbonizing the West. We're doing that by using all of the above energy sources. We really feel it is essential for our national security and for the urgency of addressing the climate that we allow for all of these resources.
And another thing people don't realize, trees and plants need carbon dioxide to grow. So if we get to zero carbon, it's going to start killing our forests. Like we definitely want lower carbon dioxide, but there's no such thing as zero carbon. And if there was, it would kill all the forests, and these people don't even understand what they're asking for.
To compete on the capital markets.
Well, and Governor, we are living in a fantasy land. If we think we're going to ramp up and win the AI race, and we're going to do this EV transition, and we're going to do all of that, and I know the companies even say this, we're going to do all that on renewables. I mean, coal has to be there. We have the resource, and we're cutting off our legs on the most important race we're going to run this century.
Absolutely. And we've seen it over the last several years. If it's the heat wave that you've seen in California, if it's Katrina, if it's, any number of snowstorms that we've had at ERCOT when it went down, we need to have that reliable, dispatchable power that only coal can produce. And people are beginning to recognize that. The intermittency of renewables is something that can't be overcome. Building the battery capacity, whether that be, lithium batteries or whether it be pump storage, that's years away. All the transmission cost that's essential to making this work is not in that wonderful calculus that everybody says renewables are cheaper. And all of that is going to leave us without the energy we need to power our nation.
Governor, before we go, I keep talking about this. I sound like a scratched LP, but coal is the critical form of baseload power, that it is reliable and constant. It's either coal or nuclear. Not even natural gas is true baseload power. And that is the foundation of our electric grid. And we must have coal until, again, the battery technology improves.
Yeah, no, absolutely essential. Wyoming is also leading with the first advanced nuclear reactor in decades. And so we're sort of trying to get there on that as well. But here's one of the things that I think people don't understand. As we industrialize our open spaces to make room for renewables, we have to overbuild those renewables because of the dependability you're talking about. We have typically about a 30% overbuild of wind that looks like a prairie full of pinwheels. When we have a dense energy source that's proven, to your point, it's reliable baseload. And here's the thing. We can improve the technology. Wyoming and Basin Electric have worked together on a type of integrated, well, we call it the Integrated Test Center. We have two types of carbon capture. Close by, we have a potential for geologic storage. We've talked about how Wyoming can be carbon negative. And by that, I mean we can get carbon dioxide out of the air, not necessarily using DAC, but just using good old-fashioned American ingenuity.
Incredible story. Please come back, Governor. It was terrific to see you. Governor Mark Gordon, tell those stories. And one of the most beautiful places in all of America, Wyoming.
Amen.
Joe Biden's path.
All right, so that's today's video. Yeah, everybody get ready for another price hike on your energy bill. Your electric bill is going to be going up as soon as this goes through. It's just common sense. Like I said earlier, with supply and demand, the supply goes down and the demand stays the same or goes up, the price goes up. So all you Republicans need to make sure you're registered and ready to vote in November, because Joe Biden has a lot of, all the people on welfare and food stamps are going to be voting for him. Plus, they got a bunch of illegals that are allowed to vote in all these Democrat states. The illegals are going to be voting. So make sure you're registered and make sure you vote. Till the next time, y'all take care and God bless you.